let's see, ladies and gentlemen, will Axis Esports get that game number 3? Aksha and Baksha combination coming in for their team. Maybe we'll be using the Kaja Panda as the Jawhead, Kid 001 as the Lunox, Ice. We'll be using the Kadot Kaja and Ace 007 as a Karrie.
Axis Esports on the red side this time, initiating with the Kadot Kaja, with actually the Grok, but the Grok will have to flicker away. Let's read on the Harith. And Evil on this Grok, it's Long on this Bruno, it's Scott on this Baksha, and Lacid on this Masha.
Okay, so the idea here for Team Axis Esports is just they will let Baksha and Masha control the map. Unlike game number 1, which Team Burmese Ghouls is dictating the team fights, Axis Esports has the ability right now to run away from team fights and just go for split pushes because of the wild power and because of the Baksha shield unity first skill.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shielding that can come out of Scott, especially in the early game. It's very hard to penetrate through the defenses of the Basha in the early game.
Yes.
And of course, there's a lot of potential for initiations, courtesy of the Basha. That is one thing that Burmese Ghouls should watch out for. And already, they're initiating. However, they've dived too deep. They dove too deep, I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Giving the first blood to Ace, this is really bad news for Axis Esports.
Okay, but nice usage
Oh no.
of the spinning light wheel coming in from Ace 007.
007 for
Yeah,
Ace.
Ace 007 immediately killing that wagon.
Wow.
For the turret to change this target.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Very nice decision coming out from Ace. Instead of going for the Grok,
yeah.
right after he just went for it. Look at this, the damage output from the Jawhead just because of the ejector and the missiles. More than enough to actually force out the members of Axis Esports away. Now Turtle, it's gonna be there, and now it's gonna be a big problem for the Grok. Uses the flicker. There you go, the dash in, and of course the damage from a Panda.
No matter where you go, no matter where you live, I will find you and I will follow you. That is, of course, the ultimate from the Jawhead. And that is the first objective of the game in an exchange for a tower coming in from Axis Esports. But slowly and surely, Burmese Ghouls is increasing their income against the Axis Esports team.
So the economy favoring Burmese Ghouls, it's gonna be up to them and how they will convert this into pushes. Again, it doesn't matter if you get your kills. As long as you don't get the turrets, it won't matter. So Burmese Ghouls, they should be looking to force the objectives right now, and I think that they will.
They will definitely do it, as they are forcing out the mid lane tower. The second round of objectives is now here. Here we go. A007 is on a killing spree. That is a disaster, and that is an invade from both of these carries, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice movement from Burmese Ghouls. Instead of answering the top lane push with the Harith, they know that they will not be able to push that because of the Jawhead. They just invaded on the blue buffs. And again, with the damage output that they have, and the early advantage that this Karrie has, there's just way too much true damage and HP-based damage that even the Baksha and his defenses cannot stand against this Karrie and this Lunox.
I just can't get over about what happened with A007 right there in the bottom lane. That was just basic MOBA. Just clear out the wave then let the tower do the work. And because of that, it negated the rotation that Axis Esports wanted.
On the middle, there's already a push. Bottom, there could be another push here, and it will be there. Burmese Ghouls already securing 2 turrets.
Resurrecting soon.
And they will now move towards a turtle.
There you go. Panda is actually doing a good job in dealing with the smash. I look at this tower, it's still very healthy. I do feel for the side of Axis Esports, they need to immediately force out a team fight and hope for picks, because right now, the late game from the side of Burmese Ghouls is coming in early.
The late game is coming in early. I like what you're trying to say there, but of course the top lane will be destroyed by Long. And I like this decision from Axis Esports. Instead of trying to contest for the turtle, they just push the top lane. It's a fair trade if you think about it, and Burmese Ghouls, at least, I mean, Access Esports at least will not make the deficit far too long, far too big, I would say.
Yeah, there you go. But 4 of these 4 heroes from BURMESE GHOULS is rotating up in the top lane. Lacid, there's the switch coming in for both of these teams. Trying to control each lane. There you go. 3-man spear coming in from the Grok. That is the ultimate from Mr. Scott. The Grok block won't do anything as the Karrie will push out the top lane. And there you go. Like we've said earlier, Panda, the Joyhead can burst you down if you catch all of those smart missiles that he has. 5-1 is the score, and Team BURMESE GHOULS is still controlling tempo.
Oh my goodness, they even took down the Masha with a solo kill. That is how strong this Joyhead is.
Yes. A surprise pick coming in.
Very surprising pick in there. Now they take out the Harry as well up top. The control from the Gadokacha is just way too good.
Yes.
And my goodness, BURMESE GHOULS showing a lot of pocket strategies in just their first game and showing us how they've mastered it so well. This Joyhead is so much of a problem for Access Esports.
Crowd control is the name of the game for BURMESE GHOULS right now. You have the Unbreakable, you have the Iron Fist, you have the Divine Judgment, you have the Ejector and the Wild Charge.
Soon.
The A007 and Kid 001 will just go for the basic attacks. That's their job. That's the most basic of them all. And they will go for the third objective, which is the turtle. This is clearly a dominating performance for BURMESE GHOULS. What can Access Esports do?
Well, the first thing that they can do is to activate their split push strategy by having the Masha. But by activating, there's a lot of checkboxes that they need to tick first. For example, they have to find their buffs on the Harriet first. They have to team fight with the Grok and against BURMESE GHOULS. Maybe force, of course, the members of BURMESE GHOULS to react before they can even start their split push. And that's gonna be very hard.
Whoa.
Look at Eyesight, just threatening Access Esports with this turtle buff. BURMESE GHOULS are bullying Access Esports.
Yeah, the lane bull is right here. Lacid cannot do anything right now against this Joyhead. Maybe, look at this, just baiting out his first kill. I mean, his ultimate.
Wow.
And dude, BURMESE GHOULS are really in control. That is the second, probably the first core item for Scott. The defensive item, which is the Athena shield. But it cannot do anything against the true damage of the Karrie. There you go, Lacid falling low. Look at that.
Have to back away.
Only one, with just one Phantom Step. The Grok is in half health.
Definitely, and now they would try to go. Very nice Grok block in there. The Divine Judgment is just threatening, but of course, they're going to kill the Grok.
That is the first push coming in from BURMESE GHOULS, ladies and gentlemen. And basic attack times 3,000 coming in from this Karrie and the Lunox. And I think we have game. What can Bruno do? He can only sing. Ladies and gentlemen, 10-1. BURMESE GHOULS is putting on a show.
Lassie will try to match this push, but it will not happen. BURMESE GHOULS knocking on the base, and they might take it in just a few seconds. There will be a defense, however, as they clear out the minion wave, and they punish, however, the Grok for overextending. Lassie just showing itself will be bursted down. So much damage from the Lunox, almost taking down the Bruno this time, and the Inhibitor down the bottom lane.
The Order of Chaos doing chaotic things to Access Esports. All they need to do is hope, and all they need to do is to defend this base. BURMESE GHOULS was actually too hasty from that fight. They did not want to end the game that quickly. But again, man, total control and total dominance for Team BM.
We did say that BURMESE GHOULS, they have this type of strategy. They have this type of draft where all they have to do is the standard mode of play.
Yes.
It's textbook already for BURMESE GHOULS. All they have to do is literally just execute their lineup and achieve their win conditions. And boy, BURMESE GHOULS showed us how to perfectly play Mobile Legends with even different or new meta type of picks.
Yeah.
They have the Joyhead. And they have the Ganokasha. Not your most picked heroes, for sure. But because of the idea of the draft that's textbooked in its own way,
Yes.
they just showed us how to win with these heroes.
How to play basic MLBB. And of course, Jawhead is the hero to look out for Team BM, Burmese Ghouls. So sorry, BMG. There you go, man. Look at the damage of this Karrie. Order of
My
Chaos
goodness.
plus
My
the light
goodness.
will mark. My goodness. There's no stopping the kid.
This kid is not kidding at all.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, maybe. Actually
Oh
taking
my.
some damage in. They're not going to be able to land the Divine Judgment. They're clearing out the minion waves. And slowly, the Lord is here.
There you
They'll
go.
kill the Masha.
There you go.
Kill from the Jawhead.
There you go. Can't go one-on-one with the Jawhead and Team Burmese Ghouls. They want to end this. That is 3 points for Team Burmese Ghouls.